God, Robert. I don't think I can do this anymore. I don't want to go to work anymore. It's too much. I can't take it. Every time I think about the long drive to work waiting for me tomorrow, I just want to hurl. I can't stand thinking about it. It's to the point I don't want tomorrow to come. I don't want to go to sleep tonight. What am I going to do? I can't keep doing this.
Hey Anna, welcome back. I know you must have been working hard today. But I see, yeah, it really feels like you're at your limit there. How about quitting your job after all? We talked about it last time, didn't we? Since it's not the first time that this job has been getting you like this, it might be for the best, at least until you get back on your feet. You can take your time in finding another job to make sure it's the right one for you this time.
Yeah, and I really want to. But if I don't have a job, then I can't pay for rent or my living expenses, and I can't buy the stuff I want without money. We live in a society...
Yeah, about that. How about you come and live with me at my place?
Really? Are you fine with that?
To be honest, I can't bear to keep watching you suffer like this when there's something I can do to help. And if you don't have a place to go, then you can stay with me. I can handle the rent and stuff on my own, even if you can't work for a while.
Thanks so much. That'd be such a great help. You're the best boyfriend I could ever ask for. I'm so glad we're together.
Right back at you. I'm glad I have the privilege to be your boyfriend. I'm always grateful to you for all you do.
I love you. Now that's decided, I'll write up my letter of resignation to hand in to my boss and start preparing to move in, all right?
Sounds good.
Guess what? I quit my job today.
Huh? Wait, what? Already? That was fast.
Yep. I'm probably not going to see any of them ever again, so I really let them have it. And I didn't hold back. I told them off for all of their power tripping and guilting me into doing the things they want, and I quit on the spot, just like that.
Wow.
By the way, I think my stuff should be arriving at your place really soon, just to let you know.
Roger that. Oh man, I wonder if it's all gonna fit though. My apartment is a little cramped.
Don't worry, I planned ahead. I downsized to only my most important items and sent the rest of my stuff to my parents.
Whoa, you are 2 steps ahead of me, as expected of you. You really work fast. You did all of this in one day?
A large part of it is thanks to my friend. She helped me out a bunch. I wouldn't have been able to do it without her.
She's a keeper for sure. Good friends like that are hard to come by.
She's 1 in a million. Anyway, I know you're still out, but I'm gonna head on home first.
All right.
I'll be waiting for you with dinner ready on the table. Look forward to it.
Hey, Anna. Are you not gonna work anymore?
Yeah, about that. My last job was so rough on my mental state. I just can't find it in me to want to work. I've tried to update my resume and look at a few job sites, but I just couldn't do anything but stare at them and log off.
Oof, I see. Seems like you've still got a lot of recovering to do. Oh, sorry about that. I might have been a bit inconsiderate there. I should have figured. It's only been a week after all.
No, not at all. But I've made up my mind that rather than working, I should take over the housekeeping from now on.
What?
I mean, I thought it made sense. I've never liked working from the start, and I hate being bossed around by other people more than anything else. I hate being told what to do. But I love keeping up with household chores. I love cooking and doing laundry, and I love you more than anything. So I want to do my best to help make your life easier. Is that all right with you? I know this kind of relationship is hard to find these days, but I'd love it if it's something we could do.
No, that makes me really happy to hear, thank you. I really hate doing the household chores and I'm always slacking on them, so if you can do them while I'm gone at work, I'd be totally grateful. It would be a huge help. And I love you, so that's a big plus.
Yay! I'm gonna work my hardest to be the best girlfriend you've ever had.
Hey, Anna, do you have a second? I think we need to talk.
What is it? You can tell me anything and I'll hear you out.
Have you been using my credit card? Like, a lot?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, that credit card I gave you is actually maxed out now. I tried to pay for this month's rent, but it wouldn't go through. That's how I realized.
What? Really? That's news to me.
Yeah, I got a notice about it in my inbox, so I don't think there's been a mistake. How much have you been spending?
Oh, I don't know. I don't keep track. I just bought whatever I thought I needed without thinking much of it. Maybe that's why that happened. Oops, I had no idea.
I kind of hate to say this, especially since it's not like I gave you any restrictions with that card. But I would like you to show some more restraint with your spending. I won't ask about what you've been buying, but spending $3,000 in 1 month is kind of not sustainable for me.
Okay, I understand. I'm sorry for troubling you.
Thanks. Man, you might have been right about her, Tom. It could be exactly as you said.
Huh? What's up? You seem kind of serious.
I might have spoiled Anna way too much.
Oh boy, you guys got issues already? That was fast. You've only been living together for a month. What happened?
Well, she quit her job right before she moved in with me and decided that she wouldn't be working anymore. Because of that, we agreed to let her be in charge of the household chores, and so naturally, I gave her my card so she could do the stuff she needed to do. I trusted her with it.
Are we talking debit or credit?
Credit. And before I knew it, she'd already spent $3,000. She maxed out my card, and I only found out through a notice sent to me through my email, letting me know that my payment for this month's rent couldn't go through.
Seriously?
Because of that, I had to transfer the funds through my bank directly to my landlord.
What on earth was she spending $3,000 on in 1 month? Like, how does anyone do that? That is insane.
I have no idea. I want to believe she was spending it on important things, but I know that probably hasn't been the case. She's probably been spending the money on clothes and stuff, unfortunately. Either way, I didn't ask, so I can't know for sure. But when she was still working, she didn't have a single penny in her savings account, so I think that she's the type to buy what she wants immediately without restraint. Back then, it was her money, so there weren't any problems, but now she is using my money, so...
Wait, hold on. How old is Anna?
She's turning 24 this year, same as us.
Seriously? Wow.
I loved her, and I was hoping to marry her in the future and all. But if this is a taste of how she's going to be spending our money in the future, it really does make me have some second thoughts.
You better be, because it seems like she might be the death of you. If I were you, I'd break up with her on the spot before she could mess with my life any further.
Yeah, I guess that is a pretty normal response. Most people probably would. I guess that means I'm not like most people then.
Is she at least doing the household chores? That might be her one saving grace.
Nope. I mean, she did it for the first week of her living here, but she's basically stopped altogether.
Huh?
She's been taking it for granted that I'm willing to do some chores around the house too, and now I think I'm doing most of it.
Then, if she's not doing the stuff you agreed she should be doing, then what is she doing instead?
Let's see, probably watching Netflix and stuff like that. She's been super into K-dramas recently, and she's been binging them nonstop. I often catch her late at night watching them. I've wanted to watch some stuff of my own, like the WBC, but she's basically taken over the TV completely. It's more or less hers now.
Yikes.
I know. I don't know what is wrong with me.
I don't know what's wrong with you either. I've been hearing a lot about her from you, and based on that alone, she sounds like she's major bad news. Why have you even been dating her?
Well, I mean, I love her. Why else? That's why you should be dating anyone.
Is she cute?
Definitely.
Oof, that is how they get you. Who does she look like? You got any pics?
I don't know. I think she gets told a lot that she looks like Emma Watson or Carrie Lewis. I guess I can't see the resemblance.
Oh man, that probably means she's a real beauty. Where did you find her?
A dating app.
And she didn't ghost you? Guys with high income really are a different breed, huh? I can't snag a catch at all.
Nah, don't say that.
But she was probably attracted to that, wasn't she?
I've never asked her why she swiped right, but it is possible.
Doesn't that bother you? What if it's true? That means she might not even like you for you.
No, not really. It doesn't bother me that much. I can't really be mad if her reason is a little shallow. I mean, I began dating her because she had a pretty face. People would say that's a shallow reason too. It's all about the inside, and don't judge a book by its cover, right? I personally don't think there's a problem if you do date based on that, though. Besides, I didn't really have any problems with her up until this point. It's just now she's been getting really reckless with her spending, so I guess that's one problem I have with her now.
You know, one of my coworkers married a girl he thought was nice, but after they became a wedded couple, her behavior did a complete 180. Because of that, the two got a divorce.
For real? How did she change?
She stopped doing the household chores, and she'd do stuff like take trips to Italy and go on shopping sprees.
Yikes, poor guy.
Take that as a cautionary tale. Be careful, man. Don't end up like him. If you need to end things, end them before you're in too deep.
Yeah, I think I'm already getting a free trial of the same pain he must have went through.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't keep dragging my feet about this forever. I'm gonna go home for a bit and have a talk with her.
That's for the best. You definitely should.
Thanks for hearing me out, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem at all. It was fun.
I'm not your little soap opera.
I can't accept this after all. Listen, I'm not a slave. Got it? I'm my own person and I have my own needs.
Huh? What's wrong?
I mean, sure, I might have gone a little too far with my spending. I'll admit as much. But that doesn't mean you should get to coop me up in this house. I think it's wrong. Come on, let me blow off some steam at least a little.
I told you yesterday too, but spending $3,000 just to blow off a little steam is overdoing it.
Still, I think you shouldn't have revoked my credit card. It's not right.
I've just restricted it because you were spending too much. And it's not like I'm not letting you have any money. I'm giving you an allowance, so you shouldn't have any problems with that.
$500 is not enough. What can you even do with that? You're practically giving me pennies.
Well, you never know. Try and get by with that for now.
I'm supposed to buy food with this money too, right? That means I'll hardly have any left to spend for myself. Look, you make like $60,000 a year. Don't be so stingy. You can afford to give me way more than this.
If it really isn't enough, I'll give you more money. It's just for now. I want to see how giving you $500 is going to work out. I really didn't want to have to do this. I wanted to trust you, but after you went off and spent $3,000 in a month, I can't for now.
If you were poor, I'd understand your issue. It wouldn't be fair of me to be trying to suck you dry when you don't have the money. But you do have the money, so what's the problem? It's so weird that you can sleep with yourself at night knowing you're making me live an impoverished lifestyle on a measly allowance while you get to live it up doing whatever you want. I mean, you're going to drinking parties at your company and going out to fancy high-end restaurants and having lavish dinners.
I'd hardly consider the food I get lavish.
But it is. You've been getting a little fat around the stomach recently. That means whatever you've been eating must be super good.
What's that got to do with anything?
It has everything to do with it. I'm doing everything I can to stay youthful and pretty for you. And yet you've been eating whatever you want and not letting me have anything in return for the hard work I've been doing. You don't even appreciate me. God, I'm so disappointed. You've really let me down. I didn't know this was the kind of man you were. If you're gonna treat me like this, then I'll break up with you. Don't test me.
Why the hell would you do that?
Why wouldn't I? You should break up with anyone who refuses to treat you right. And if I keep living like this, I'll be a slave to you more than your girlfriend. If you don't want to break up, then let me have your credit card just like you did before.
Then please do the household chores at the very least.
Excuse me?
If you do the laundry, cook, and clean the house, I'll reconsider revoking my credit card.
So you're gonna try and exert control over me again, like a slave. Who do you think you are? A prince? Who put you on your high horse? Anyway, I won't be doing any of that. We can't get everything we want in life. I'm letting you have the privilege of dating me, so treat me like the princess I am a little more. Is that so wrong?
Anna, did you steal my credit card?
I didn't steal it.
So what, it magically disappeared from my wallet then?
Don't be dramatic. I'm just borrowing it.
No need to sugarcoat it. You stole it. That's theft.
Excuse me, you got that wrong. Don't treat me like I'm a criminal who broke into your house or something. I'm supposed to be your girlfriend. It's my right.
I canceled my credit card.
Say what?
It's probably gonna make things a lot more inconvenient for me, but I've made it so you can't use that credit card anymore.
What the hell did you go and do that for?
I just took some countermeasures to prevent you from using it, since I expected something like this would happen.
I can't believe you treat me like this. You want to break up? Is that it?
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
Wait, what?
Ever since we began living together, I feel like you've really been showing your true colors to me. I thought I loved you, but if this is how you really are, I don't think I want anything to do with you anymore. I thought about how you've been acting and how our future together might look, and I determined that you're way too reckless with your spending. So please break up with me.
No way! I can't do that! Where am I gonna live then?
I don't know, sorry.
No, I can't. There's no way. We can't break up.
Please?
No, I won't let you go. Not ever. I don't want to break up. What do you think you're doing? You really went and called my parents, you coward! You're playing dirty. What did they have to do with anything?
Look, what else was I supposed to do? You just won't leave. I had to take matters into my own hands.
They got so mad at me. They yelled at me about how I used your credit card, and even over things that aren't 100% true.
All I did was tell them the cold, hard truth. They were gonna come by sometime today, so pack your stuff so that you can go with them as soon as possible.
I don't want to. I don't want to go back to my parents' house. Come on, please, I'm begging you. Think things over. This is all wrong.
Oh my god, dude, you're a total lifesaver. I don't know what I would have done without you.
How did it go? Did it all turn out all right in the end?
It did. Anna was a real piece of work, but her parents at least were sane human beings. Her dad even paid me back for the money she spent.
Whoa, that is awesome. Did you manage to drag her out of the house too?
Well, they sure did, and now she's basically confined to their house.
You gotta watch out, man. She might come back with a vengeance.
Oof, yeah. I changed the locks, but I'm still pretty worried.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Even when her parents came to pick her up, she was clinging to the doorframe like no tomorrow.
Oh my god, that sounds like it's straight out of a horror movie.
I think it's gonna be a while before I date anyone again. Maybe it's a blessing you haven't had any luck on the dating apps.
At least it's all over.
I'm pregnant. And of course it's yours. We never got married back when we were still together, but now we're about to have a child. As a proper adult, you need to take responsibility.
Congrats on your pregnancy.
Thank you. So you're gonna be taking responsibility?
Before that, let me confirm something.
What? Oh, let me guess. You want to know the gender? It's way too early to tell, but I'm hoping for a girl, personally.
No, it's not that. How far along are you?
Well, I'm not sure, but at least 1 month has definitely passed. It's my first pregnancy, so there's a lot I'm still nervous about. So I want us to get back together. I need your support. Great. Glad that's decided. I'll come over today.
That's weird, but we broke up 3 months ago and we haven't seen each other even once. So how exactly are you gonna try to convince me that it's mine? Because it doesn't make any sense.
What are you talking about? We met plenty of times. And we were totally lovey-dovey too.
No, we haven't. Are you trying to rewrite my memory or something?
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you the truth, so stop playing dumb.
I mean, I've been overseas for the past 3 months for a business trip, so there's no way we could have met up even once.
Huh?
No matter how much we were supposedly lovey-dovey with each other, it's kind of impossible for me to have gotten you pregnant when I've been across the ocean from you this entire time.
Don't lie to me. We have seen each other.
You can contact my company if you don't believe me, because I'm on a business trip and I have been for the past 3 months. If you're gonna lie to me, at least put more effort into it.
I love you. Please do things over with me.
Of course I won't. Besides, your pregnancy is probably a lie too.
No, that part is real.
Excuse me?
I was in such a huge shock after we broke up that I started fooling around with a bunch of other guys. I'm sure the actual father is somewhere among them, but I can't get in contact with any of them. But then I realized that you're the one for me. You're who I actually love more than anyone else. We've had our rough spots, and there's a lot I need to apologize for. I've really wronged you, and I admit that. But we're gonna become a married couple, so let's be forgiving of each other.
If you're gonna be this persistent, I won't hesitate to get a lawyer involved.
Please don't say that. My child needs a father. Please, I need you to fill that role.
Bye-bye, hope we never meet again.
I love you.
I hate you. After that, I contacted her parents at once, and they prevented her from taking any action against me. It seems that it's true that she had some kind of mental break after we broke up. And to fill the void in her heart that I left, she picked up that dating app again and started fooling around with tons of men. In the end, she gave birth to that child even without knowing who the father is, and she's been raising him at her parents' house. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that that kid wound up a boy. Maybe she can find some happiness in her new life anyway. Thanks for watching. Today's episode is based off of something that actually happened to a friend of the writer's. When he got a message from his ex that his child had been born, he really panicked. But after realizing that it's been a while since the last time that they've seen each other, he calmed down, realizing there's no way that child could be his. But it taught him a valuable lesson. It's understandable to want to jump into a marriage as soon as possible, but at least live together first before making that kind of a decision. You might realize their true colors. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.